the Nashville2 podcast with your host, Edward Fox.
G'day, viewers and listeners. There goes my camera. My joke is I bought an ADHD camera, I think, because it says it's HD, but it can't focus. So I think it's an ADHD camera. That's funny. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hey, it's your host, Ed Fox with Nashville2. Nashville2 is where we tell your story. So if you live in the Nashville Metro and you have a story to tell, let's get you on, because it's the big guys that get all the recognition. I want to recognize everybody that's working their butts off in the Nashville Metro. Can I say butts? Am I allowed to say butts? I don't know. I said it. It's out there. I can't do anything about it now. So here's my guest today, Ramona. Ramona owns a fun company, and we met on a platform called Alignable, which is sort of like local business LinkedIn. So Alignable is a great platform if you're a business owner and you want to actually connect and not just pitch them on your product. So we met through that. And Ramona, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to have you on, and especially when we started chatting on Alignable and talking about what you did, the All Set company. So tell me a little bit about, are you a Nashville native, or how long have you lived here? How did you get here? So you can answer any one of those three in any order you want.
Yeah, so I'm actually from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My husband and I both are born and raised from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We relocated from the Quad Cities, which, are you familiar with the Quad Cities area?
No.
So it's the Illinois and Iowa area. So it's divided by the Mississippi River. Okay. So we live in Davenport, Iowa. Okay. On the Iowa side. He used to work for a Fortune 500 company there. And then in August of 2019, we were able to start calling Nashville home. So that's when we relocated. So that's
awesome. So you've been here, so late 2019. So you had all of 2020, all of 2021, and now you're into 2022. So how did you have that company up when you lived in Illinois, or did you start it down here?
Yeah, so when we lived in Iowa, it was originally we had the company All Set School Supplies, in which we wanted to prepackage school supplies. We quickly learned there was a whole lot more that we wanted to do, and the focus really changed to gift sets, because even with the gift side, with the school supplies, I was still prepackaging items.
Right.
From there, I realized my passion for just giving great gifts and making people smile based on life events. So that's when we started curating gift sets. And we relocated to Nashville. We actually reformed the company, dissolved the company in Iowa of All Set School Supplies based on the information that we learned while there. Yep. And then we formed the All Set company.
So tell us what the All Set company does. Because I love your tagline. It says, don't be ordinary when you can be extraordinary. I love that.
Yes. And I guess that kind of comes back. Anybody that knows me, I can be what they call extra, right? so
preach it.
So based on that, anything that I do, anything that I put my time into, it's going to be, I'm going to make sure it's above and beyond. With the All Set company, it's kind of a play on words, because you're getting a set of items. So that's where the All Set comes in. And at the end of the day, we want you to be all set. With the All Set company, we curate gift sets that celebrate life events and also just give people a pick-me-up. So when they're down and out, even if that gift set just gives them a happy feeling or put a smile on their face temporarily, that's our goal. So we've done gift sets for weddings, birthday parties, baby showers. We've even done gift sets for bachelorette parties and grieving, when someone is grieving the loss of a loved one. Those are just some of many examples.
Well, I think last time you and I had a conversation, we talked about how it wouldn't matter if somebody wanted to gift somebody else a new Lexus or a Porsche.
Right, we did talk about that.
We can get the box and we can do it all nice, and we can put the key in it, and then the car can pull up with a big ribbon on it. So you can do that. Absolutely. You know, you could probably do a super yacht, like a $4 billion super yacht. You know, hey, if you're out there and you need a $4 billion super yacht, contact Ramona. But hey, let's be realistic. Realistically, we're talking about a $50, $100, $150, $200, $500. And I'm sure you can pretty much work with any budget, but it does take time, effort, and energy to put these together. And I've seen some of them. There are awesome. Like, I think they should be like 4 times more expensive, but not until after I buy all the ones I want, right? You know,
right.
But no, I think you've got a great product at a great price. I love them. And that's why I wanted to have you on the show. I wanted you to talk a little bit about it. So talk us through, you got any favorite stories you like to talk about that you've been able to do?
Yes. So what makes our company unique is our decorative storage box. Our decorative storage box come in a nested set of 3. You can kind of see one example right there, the pink nested set. You can get a small, medium, or large, or buy the entire set. And it looks like a little suitcase. So with any gift that we do, it's already setting the tone for your gift. One story that I had this past Christmas, I was able to, it was a grandmother. A grandmother wanted me to create a gift set, which we call a kid activity set, which is arts and crafts, educational games in our reusable gift box. She wanted me to create 3 for them. And she just named, different characters and cartoon characters. And after I created the 3, she said, actually, can I have 2 more? So I was able to create 2 more for her. What I loved about her was she allowed me to just be creative and do what I wanted to do. I actually have those listed on my Facebook page. Right. If you go to www.facebook.com/The Offset Company. And she went to work and actually told all her friends about it as well. So I was able to get some sales from that as well. So I think that's probably my most recent story that I just love.
Well, I think it's that feel-good thing too, and it's different. It's different than anything else out there, and I think that's what we're all trying to do. We're all sick and tired of being stuck in it. Right. Stuck in. I don't even know where that word. I don't even know if that word exists. Stuck in at home for so long that little things that can make a big difference. And once you bring that joy to somebody's life in what you provide, and you use your artistic talents to pull that all together, because you guys can do like vinyl on the gift boxes.
Yes. Yeah. So our 3 stapled items are our decorative storage boxes, our luggage tags. Our luggage tags really kind of seal the deal. We have some cool phrases on that. Our latest phrase is living my blessed life. And then we also will personalize this box with stickers. Oftentimes we put the person's name on there or a date. If it's a baby keepsake box, for example, we would put the date of birth and so forth. So there's so many things we can do with the gift box that we love and our customers love as well.
I think of like when we send flowers, right? I've been married to the most wonderful wife in the world. And some of you are sick of seeing this now. Those of you on YouTube.
Yeah, I love it.
So I'm married to the most wonderful wife in the world. We have 32 years in. And yeah, she loves flowers. She loves flowers. But I think it would be awesome, like if I bought one of your boxes and we did a wedding anniversary box. We had some pictures, because a lot of us keep our pictures on our phones or on our computers. We don't print them enough. So that would be kind of cool. So I think there's so many things we can do. So I'm so excited to have you on, and we'll have the contact details for Ramona in the show notes. So whether you're listening to the podcast on Apple or Amazon or iHeart, or you're watching the video on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, wherever else we get it, you'll be able to get in contact with Ramona. And she doesn't mind if you order 100 boxes. You just got to give us enough time to build them. Okay, so don't try and call it tomorrow for something you need. What's today? Whatever day it is. Don't try and.
It's March 1st.
Yeah, well, it's March 1st. That's right. This might not go live for a week or so, but or they might watch it 10 years from now. You never know. So don't try and only give it 2 days notice. She needs a bit more time. She needs a couple of weeks. Like, give us notice. But I think you could do it. It'd be great for like when you're doing a wedding and maybe you need a box for like the kids that are coming to the wedding. Yes. Forget the goodie bag. Give them a box with like a coloring page and all sorts of stuff that you can do in that. So I think there's just so many things you can do. You and I could get together and idea brainstorm for hours and hours.
Yes.
So
and it's funny.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, it's funny you mentioned that, because that's actually how the idea came about. Was I wanted to create something for kids at weddings. So I created the first kid activity set in which we had the wedding gift set, princess, unicorn, superhero. That's how the idea originated, because I don't want the kids to be left out at weddings. Because the other part of that is I'm an event planner as well. So I do event planning.
See, there you go. I knew it was a great idea for weddings. Look at that.
Yeah.
Already beat me to it. Okay, so when you're not working, and I know you work really hard and you do so many creative things on these sets, Tell us about one of your hidden gems. You've been here a couple of years now. You must have
Mhm.
cool things that you like to do. How many kids you got, Ramona?
I have three. Have three beautiful young ladies with full of personalities. That's the best way I could describe them. Their ages 9, 6, and 4.
What I learned in the South, that means they're ornery.
Very, yeah. Mhm. Yes, there you go.
Somebody told me the other day, they said, bless your heart. And I'm thinking I thought that was a good thing. My wife says, no, that's not a good thing. I'm like, I tried to run the little old lady over with a shopping cart because being from Australia, I was on the wrong side of the aisle, so it's like going the wrong way down the grocery aisle. She goes, bless your heart, which I guess means I'm an idiot. I think that's what. So anyway, I don't know what took me to that. But so what do you do with your girls when you and your husband aren't working? What do you do around the Nashville Metro that you think is sort of a hidden gem that people need to know about?
Yeah. So one of the great gems that a neighbor actually told me about, she planned a play date for us with my kids and her kids. And we went to Cornerstone Nashville Church. So I don't know about the service.
Right.
I've never been to the service. I do have a good friend that actually is a member of the church and she speaks highly of it. But what took me to the church, they have a beautiful, huge indoor playground.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So what better place can you go to when the weather is not permitted or just to meet more of my friends? I had a great time. My kids had a great time. It's a win-win for sure.
What was it called again?
It's the Cornerstone Nashville Church. It's located in Madison, Tennessee.
Okay, the Cornerstone Nashville Church in Madison, Tennessee. And if you can send us the deets on that, the details, the website stuff, that'd be great. So we'll have that in the show notes, folks. Okay, so that's one of the things, indoor playground. That's cool. I tell you what, let's knock out the 3 because we're going to run short of time here if we don't. What's another one that you guys get up to around Nashville?
We live in the Mount Juliet area.
Okay.
So another restaurant. So with the pandemic going on, we can't say we've been to too many places, right? We still feel fairly new to Nashville. But one of the places locally it's called the Corner Pub. It's located in Mount Juliet.
Yep.
So what we love about that place, usually when I think of pub, I think of an adult place where there's a lot of alcohol drinking happening. Yes, they have beer and other drinks, spirits and stuff that you can drink, but I felt that it was very family oriented.
Right.
What makes it even better is the food tastes good as well. So it's a lot of home cooked meals.
I'm with you there. And so there's multiple ones around the city, right? I've been to one, whoops, there goes my pencil. I've been to the one in Franklin, Tennessee.
Okay.
And it was really good. Like they've got the best fish and chips I've had so far in Tennessee. And being an Aussie, I'm a big fish and chip guy. So Franklin. So that's cool. So Mount Juliet's Corner Pub.
Corner Pub is delicious.
Really good. Okay. So that's 2 of the 3. Okay, now you're on a grand slam. Take them all home.
Yes. And the last thing that has been a great benefit, we're talking about business today, the Mount Juliet Chamber of Commerce. I cannot say enough positive things about the Mount Juliet Chamber of Commerce. Being fairly new to business when we started in January we really started December of 1919. December of 2019, but started in 2020. The individuals at the chamber provide a lot of resources, and then they have a lot of events for women as well. So I've learned so much in the networking. I can't say enough about it. So I highly recommend wherever anyone lives to join your Chamber of Commerce. The resources and the information they can provide is truly a gem.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I just had Dave Weil on. I don't know if you know Dave, but he put Steak and Shake franchise down in Murfreesboro. Steak and Shake be corporate, and now they're all. And so he was on just before you, and his show will air shortly. But he was saying that same sort of thing about the Murfreesboro Chamber. That's definitely worthwhile checking out. So that's good to hear that chambers have small business or even larger businesses in mind, and they work with both of them. So that's awesome. Thanks for sharing that with us, Ramona. As we wind up here, we've got a couple of minutes left. What else should people know about you that maybe we haven't covered?
Yeah, just know that I'm a person that I'm a former student affairs professional within higher education. So that's where I get my event experience of planning campus-wide events. So if you hire me to do any of your events, know that I'm going to both pay attention to detail as well as I'm going to pay attention to the big picture. So I just think overall, I have your gifts as well as I will have your vision for your big day or whatever event you're celebrating in mind. So I think that's what I would love for people to know about me.
Awesome, Ramona. And if they wanted to reach out to you, we'll have the information in the show notes.
Yes.
But what's the best contact phone number for you for consumers?
Yes, 615-873-0055. The number again is 615-873-0055.
And as always, folks, you can go on to all your favorite podcast platforms, your video platform of YouTube, and then I post through my page on LinkedIn, and also you can go to Nashville2.com, which takes you to our Facebook page, because people want me to develop a website. I want to spend all the time with the people that need to tell their story. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time building a website. So we use Facebook. So Nashville2.com will take you to Facebook. You'll be able to see all the episodes there, and you'll be able to get Ramona's contact information. Hey, before she blows up and goes viral and has a $400 billion company, you can say, I used to get those because she used to be in Nashville. Well, she's probably still in Nashville, but now she's in one of these high rises behind us. Or somebody's bought her out. So get those gift boxes and be unique. Be unique while you still can. Don't be ordinary when you can be extraordinary.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me today.
Hey, awesome. Thanks for being on the show.
This is the Nashville2 podcast with your host, Edward Fox.